I'm here today because of a guy who I thought really liked me. He would say that I'm beautiful. He wanted me to come see him. I came to see him. We hung out. It got a little hot and heavy, and we slept together. I could be pregnant with his child because we had unprotected sex. Since we slept together, he basically blew me off. When I came and visited him like we had planned, he just comes outside, takes one look at me, sees I'm there, and he goes right back inside. If I found out that he was using me, that actually would probably be the worst thing I've ever heard anybody say.
Tell me what's going on. Well, first of all, tell me who put those marks on your neck.
Who put the marks on my neck?
Yeah.
My girlfriend.
Is that the girl on the tape?
No.
All right.
This girl has been harassing me, been stalking me.
The girl on the tape?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is Olivia. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It starts with an, but I don't know.
What does it matter? Yeah. Olivia.
And me and her talked through a friend. I met her through a friend, and me and her got to talking over the phone, and we decided we were to hang out one weekend. Me, her, and her friend, well, it was a mutual friend, hung out at my house. We watched movies. We went out to the mall one night, that same night. And she says now that I've had sex with her, no, it's never happened. I have somebody in my life, and I don't need somebody like this. She comes up to my house.
Well, if you have somebody in your life, why are you talking to another girl on the phone and saying, let's hang out?
This was way before me and my girlfriend even settled down. We've been going through a lot. We've been off and on, and this girl here was one of the people I was talking to when me and her were off and on.
Okay. So you're talking to this girl, and what are you exactly saying to her?
I told her that we could try to work something out where we could see each other and talk to each other, but I didn't want nothing really serious at all. Just
like maybe casual sex?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. So you were saying maybe some casual sex?
Yeah, but it never happened.
And why didn't it happen?
Because I didn't want it to.
Okay, why not?
Because I realized that I didn't want to be with her. I mean, if it wasn't something serious, why should I just go and just have sex with just anybody?
She's stalking you now, right?
Yeah.
How is she stalking you?
She shows up at my apartment out of nowhere with no contact, looks in my window, spying in my window at me. I open my door and I look over and I'm like, what's she doing here? And I call my friend and I say, hey, this girl's here stalking me. He says, call the police. I said, no.
Whoa, wait a second. She's hurt that you called her beautiful, that you spent the weekend of passion, that you made wild, passionate, crazy love.
How can it be love and just not? It wasn't even a whole weekend. It was less than 24 hours.
Nothing
even happened. How could it be love? How could it be love when nothing happened?
It wasn't a whole weekend. It was 24 hours.
Her and her friend came over. They stayed the night because they traveled 2.5 hours, and they said, well, we're just going to stay the night. I said, whatever. I went to bed, woke up, and they left.
How many people in the audience thinks that Aaron had sex with Olivia?
I don't care. It don't matter.
Everybody thinks you had sex with her, including me.
Oh, well.
And I want you guys to be on your best behavior now. Let's bring out this young woman, Olivia.
I told you before, you need to stay out of my life. I didn't want nothing to do with you.
Whatever.
I don't want nothing to do with
Whatever.
you. I told you that. You continuously called my phone. I told you to leave me alone. I was done with you. You showed up at my apartment. You showed up at my apartment. Obviously, you showed up at my apartment for no reason without notifying me.
Why would I lie about
Stalking me, peeking in my windows, acting like I was doing something wrong. That's my apartment, not yours. That's where I live, not you. So I suggest you stay away from my windows. You call my cell phone and blow it up, leaving 20 to 25 messages a day. You and all kinds of other people leave me comments on my Facebook. I've done told your friends, I don't want you guys around me. You need to leave me alone.
Olivia, now, slow down, Romeo. I want you to be quiet for a second.
Romeo.
I'm gonna ask you to leave the stage for a second, then we'll bring it back up. Here, why don't you have a seat? So you met Aaron through a friend, and you started talking on the phone, and he was like, let's hang out.
Yeah.
So you lived far away, 2.5 hours. So you and your friend drove up to Aaron's place.
Yes.
and you spent the weekend up there, and you say you had sex with him.
Yes.
And how many times did you have sex with him?
Honestly, I'd say about 5, 6 times.
Tell me about this romantic weekend.
When I got there, we went into his bedroom. We watched a movie. Amber kind of went in for a little bit, and then she left. He closes the door, and one thing led to another, and yeah.
So you had a lot of sex. What happened afterwards?
I mean, we just cuddled.
Cuddled.
And
See, I like cuddling.
I do too. But, and then he was all like, you know, he was whispering sweet little nothings in my ear, which I fell for.
And he told you he loved you?
Yeah, well, no. He said he was falling for me.
He said he was falling for you.
Yes.
And you thought, wow, this guy's nice. This is great. I'm, you know, very passionate about him. Very passionate
And I
and short amount
thought
of time.
at the time I actually felt safe with him. But
So you feel like he used you. He told you these things, he didn't mean it, that he just wanted to sleep with you.
pretty much.
So you were falling in love with him?
I thought I was.
Now, were you stalking him? He says you were stalking him?
Thank you. I was not stalking him. I called him, actually that Sunday, the first time I went up and seen him, I called him, he said it was okay for me to come out.
So you drove up there?
Yeah, I drove up
Were
there.
you peeking your head through the window?
I knocked on the door like any sensible human being would. Here's what he does. Come outside. Just take one look at me. Go in there like a coward. Don't even say one word to me. I sit there in my car like an idiot, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna wait, you know. Comes outside again, and I'm like, why won't, you know, talk to me. Like, what's going on? You know, I could drive up here for 2.5 hours. You say it's okay that I come. And, you know, he's like, and then he goes on to tell that my friend, who I was talking with on the way there, texted his friend and said that we're not together anymore. And I was on the phone with her the whole entire time until I got there.
Okay. Do you have feelings for him?
Well, I thought
I mean, you could be honest. There's nothing wrong with you.
do. I mean, but obviously he doesn't feel the same. He's just leading me on. And
You had unprotected sex, right? And you think that you might be pregnant now.
yeah,
How do you feel that he's denying that he didn't even have sex with you? All he's saying is he held hands with you.
actually that actually hurts. I mean, I know I'm not the prettiest girl. I know I'm big. I'm not skinny. I'm not.
You know what? But
Miss
everybody's
Hot.
different. So what? Who
Yeah.
cares?
I'm a human being. I deserve to be treated like that. And he just threw me like I'm garbage.
Well, you're not garbage. And if he treated you like that, he's the one that's garbage. All right. I mean, let's face it. You both took lie detector tests, but I don't think anybody in their right mind really doesn't know what's in here.
Of what? The immature garbage?
Yeah. Yeah, if you treated her that way, that's what you are.
Immature garbage. When I do watch your show, you throw chairs all
you
the
know
time.
what?
How is that immature?
Let's find out.
That's immature too.
I'll tell you what.
How's them chairs break?
I'll tell you what.
Immature.
If you pass this lie detector test, I'll eat it on stage.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, that's just
I'll eat
another
it.
hoax.
And I'll.
That's another hoax, but okay.
Can you relate to this story? Need my help? Call 1-888-STEVE-07. Olivia, you took a lie detector test before the show, and you were asked, did you ever have sexual intercourse with Aaron? You answered yes. Did you have sexual intercourse with Aaron more than one time? You answered yes. Did you have unprotected sex with Aaron? You answered yes. And unfortunately for you, you told the truth.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, load a lie
Okay, let's get on with the show.
Right,
All right.
right.
You took a lie detector test before the show and you were asked, did you ever have sexual intercourse with Olivia? You answered yes. Did you have sexual intercourse with Olivia more than one time? You answered yes. Did you have unprotected sex with Olivia? You answered yes. Aaron confessed to all questions.
You better eat that lie detector test. You told me you need it. Don't hoax me.
Actually, I thought the deal
Don't hoax me, Steve.
No, you lied. You confessed.
Yeah.
You didn't pass.
passed it 'cause I
we didn't
confessed.
even have to administer the test. There's no test to administer. You confessed to everything. So let me ask you, what was this big game up here that you didn't sleep with her? What was that all about?
What's it matter to you? What's it matter to you?
I'll tell you why it matters to me, because it's my show and you wasted my time. Okay, all joking aside now, okay?
Okay.
I'm glad you came on my show. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you coming on my show, and I thank you for coming. Now, in all seriousness, you know you're not a dumb guy, okay?
Okay, I appreciate you
You're
coming
not
out
a
and telling
dumb
me
guy.
that now.
Now, but you know what you did to this young girl was mean and it was cruel. I would sincerely hope that you can find it in your heart to give this young woman a sincere apology.
I'm sorry, Olivia. I didn't mean to play you like I did.
How would you like to respond to that?
I don't know. I don't believe him.
You know what? I really don't believe he's truly sorry either. And hopefully you learned a lesson, and hopefully you'll take your time and get to know somebody better before you get into that type of situation again. And I would sincerely hope that you don't treat anybody like this again. Okay?
Yeah.
Now you can get off my stage.
Yep.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what? She was brave enough to do that. I can do that too.